we have any Patriots at Sparta this afternoon? Welcome. Welcome. You know, we would not be here right now if it wasn't for Village Motorsports. I have to get a little commercial on you. 4 years ago when we approached them, they came on board to be our title sponsor. Without them, we wouldn't be here. If you guys ever need anything with a motor on it, I don't care if it's a lawnmower, a motorcycle, a quad, anything, please go down and see Village Motorsports, because Village Motorsports walks the walk. They support our veterans. They have been for the last 4 years, and they're going to continue to do so in the future. For hands up, round of applause for Village Motorsports, please.
I had to work with the Kent County Road Commission to coordinate where they had projects going. Work with the Kent County Sheriff Department so that we could make sure we had both the police escort and a safe route. This thing has been in the making for months and months and months, working with everybody. We have also teamed up this year with LZ Michigan, which is the landing zone. Welcome back to all of our veterans, and that's taking place today at Fifth Third Ballpark from noon to 8.
They weren't welcomed back, and they need that welcoming because 58,000 men and women lost their lives in that war.
It's about the cause, and that's the vets. And I'm a Cold War vet. Just seeing this many show up for the support. It's been so long. I got out shortly after NAM was done, and the country was still cold to veterans. So to see this many people come and show support for our veterans, that's what it's about.
One quick note, it's really hot. It's going to be hot at the ballpark this afternoon. We hope you guys can enjoy what's taking place down there. There's a lot to see, including the Vietnam Wall. But take it all in. And then if you leave Fifth Third, please try to come back around 5 o'clock for our honor ceremonies on the ball field. It's going to be a lot cooler. You're going to be looking over that beautiful ballpark, that nice green grass. And there's some things that you will never forget that are going to be taking place at 5 o'clock. So hopefully if you do leave, you come back. What we are all about is honoring, especially our fallen. And I want to recognize, I'm not sure if everybody can hear me because we're sprawled out, but any Gold Star families that are here, this is why we're here, and I got to tell you something. The Gold Stars, the sons and daughters who died for our freedom, that's the biggest sacrifice you can make. But it's also their families who continue to suffer every day for the rest of their lives. And I just want you to take a moment and think about that, because these people never get a break. We kind of come and go. We have events like this. We don't have to try to get that out of our mind for a few minutes. Those families always have to live with that. And I just wanted to give a round of applause for all our Gold Star families, please. And I have talked to a couple of them. Any Gold Star families that would like to proceed to the front of our ride, look up one of our volunteers. I know a lot of folks I talked to, they said it wasn't necessary, but if you'd like to, we'd like to honor you by coming to the front of the line. So if you could look up one of our volunteers. If you're like me, you might be a little frustrated in America right now in 2017 because not everybody's honoring our flag, honoring our veterans the way we should. But I want to assure you all, you're with friends right now, and we're all together. We feel your frustrations. We're not alone, okay? But keep doing what's right, keep standing for the flag, and keep giving thanks every day for this great country. That's important, don't forget. We have what this is all about, our Freedom Cruise. Every year we escort a portrait of a fallen soldier. And this year we're escorting a portrait of Daniel Price, who was a Marine Gunnery Sergeant. And his folks, Ruth and Carl, are here right now. And I know they're on an emotional roller coaster. And I so appreciate the fact that they are here and they're letting us kind of get into that part of their lives that has been so painful for them. And not only are we appreciative of them, but we really appreciate some really good friends of mine who we got to know about 4 years ago when I saw them on the History Channel. American Fallen Soldiers Project. Phil and Lisa Taylor have come up 4 years in a row now from Texas to participate in this. I can't tell you what that means. They get hundreds of requests. They have come up here and they've made West Michigan their second home. They love it. They love everything about Grand Rapids and West Michigan. And Phil and Lisa, I've gotten to love you like family, because what you do for us can't be replicated. That's a spirit about you that we just can't say enough about.
Well, thank you guys girls for all coming out. You look fantastic. How about a round of applause for the ride you're about to undertake? It looks really, man. So I drug Ruth and Carl, Dan's parents, up here, the Marine gunnery sergeant that I painted back in Addison, Texas. He's portrait in the box. We'll be in the lead Suburban today, but they're a blessing and people of faith. And but he came out fully restored. I know many of you are either aware of us, our project that works across the United States to attempt to try to bring a piece of them back home, right? Amen. And not forget those who died from the wars from Iraq and Afghanistan. So with that, a round of applause for the Price family that will be in the lead vehicle today with their son's portrait. Tom, Tiffany, all the organizers, and all you guys. I know you're smoking and ready to get on your bikes. We love you all. Look forward to presenting his portrait tonight. An incredible day to pay tribute to our service members, active, retired, the wars past, and the conflicts currently ongoing, and the unfortunate ones that didn't make it back. So we'll do our best tonight. So have a good ride.
Gonna ride over to the wall over by Fifth Third Ballpark. Gonna escort this guy's picture. He didn't make it home. Finish his mission.
We just support. My dad was in the Army, World War II.
Greatest generation.
Yes, they were.
Veterans to me is very important. My generation, honestly, my generation, I'm 25. None of the generation of my era probably don't recognize and respect them as much as they should, as much as I do. And I actually have a buddy in Fort Lauderdale, Texas right now, who is in the military. He's an MC. And I thank him for his service, and I want to do the same thing and thank everybody else for their service, and that's why I'm here. I'm here to fully support our military staff, and knowing that I can sleep at night because they're putting their life on the lines, you know, it means a big deal to me. And I appreciate everything that they've done, and I'm just here to show a token of that respect and get the respect that they owe.
Yeah, I think Dan's portrait, as far as the number goes, presenting these guys and girls across America now for 10 years, he's around the 245th. But I would say today, in looking back so quickly after just presenting this Marine, it was electric. The mom was crying. I mean, I'm inside weeping, but all the hours spent, all the effort given, and the blessings that come from above seem to bring him back to life, and that's my goal. And in this case, Gunny came out good. Those perfect, beautiful blue eyes, crystal and deep, and that electric smile that he was known for, being just 27 years old, you know, and up to 6+ tours, you know. I mean, Silver Star, Bronze Star with Valor. It's like this guy had every decoration you could except the Medal of Honor. But so it was a humble blessing to paint him, and I leave behind a proud spirit in knowing that I feel okay with the work that was produced and that he came out the way he did.
We were honored to be chosen to get a portrait of our son. We are honored that we're bringing honor to Dan's name today in this ceremony and for what Dan did for our country, and so we are we're very proud to be here today and thankful to everyone that was involved in this today.
But I think most importantly, and the reason I hand deliver each one, is because the personal touch, getting to hug the family, letting them know who is the guy behind the brush. who's this man, you know? Bring something of value and intimacy to the connection and the moment you slide their son, Gunny, from the box, which we did today successfully. So it came off good, and it was a true blessing.
It was awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for putting it on, and all the volunteers and helpers. It was outstanding. There's a little bit of disappointment I have, and that is we started a great morning up in Sparta where we all rallied with the crews to escort the Gold Star family and the portrait and the artist down here to the ballpark. Wonderful. We had a great day with our car show. Outstanding, beautiful, lovely car rides. My disappointment comes at the end of the day this evening when we all go inside when the Gold Star families are honored. I'm disappointed because not nearly the crowd that we had for the fun stuff. I'm disappointed and hurt that people don't appreciate the sacrifice that these families have endured and their loved ones they lost. And hurts my heart just a little bit. Tied up like this, I ran into a couple of young Army guys today, and we were talking about the heat. And it occurred to me that, you know what, I think we got it pretty good. We could have 85-pound packs on again and be over in the desert. This is a piece of cake. People that get to come back home, this is all gravy. So let's appreciate it with things like we had here tonight.